Cappies, what is up, my Cappies? This is a little weird, Capricorn, because normally I kind of do y'all somewhere in the middle, but I did it by views this month. So I was like, what the fuck? Have I not done Capricorn? And then I was like, they're kind of like at the bottom of the thing. So, hey, better late than never, right, Cappies? So let's get into what is going on with some of you. The first thing that I feel is definitely some of you are going to be having to make a stand or stand your ground this month. Seven of Wands kept coming out, which is somebody having to defend themselves. Now, this is sometimes too choosing your battles wisely. But for a few of you, I feel like you're definitely going to be coming into an energy where it's like, okay, you know what? It's time for me to take a stand. So for some of you, don't be surprised. This could be with family. This could be friends where you're questioning, what people are saying. What are they doing? What do they mean by that? And I feel like where you maybe used to let it go, now some of you are kind of trying to understand a little bit more why people are doing what they do. And this may just be for you trying to figure out where you stand with them. I do feel like some of you could be dealing, because we got the King of Swords that keeps coming up. Some of you could be dealing with an air sign, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. So you could be making a stand with this person. Now the Death card is showing that for some of you, this may be an end of a relationship with this person. The Death card is showing there's some type of transformation that's happening with either you or this person's relationship with you. So for some of you, you may be saying, you know what, this person is either dead to me or this person could be saying the same thing to you. Some of you could have had a really bad falling out with somebody. Now, we got a lot of blade cards that are showing before I even get into the shuffle. So this could be finding out something that maybe you didn't even know was going on. You may not have wanted to see a problem before, but now it's almost like with this magnifying glass, you can't unsee it. So some of you could be dealing with an air sign person, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, where there's an issue and you're like, you know what, I see something. Maybe I don't like it. Maybe I don't want to have to deal with it. Or either you're kind of coming to the end of a situation with somebody because of a truth that's come out and you're like, I can't fuck with you anymore. So some of you, it looks like, and I think that this damn air sign keeps kind of crossing your path a lot. Now, for some of you, this could be somebody that really is just irritating or frustrating to you, especially if it comes to something where you're putting an end. If it's not an air sign and we don't get caught up on the sign, you could just be dealing with somebody that is being a little bit shady or not for you because it's showing whatever it is. You didn't want to see the problem. Now you see the problem. And now with the Death card there, it's like, look, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm putting an end to this and there's a transformation. If this is not you, this could be this person saying, you know what, I'm moving on in a different direction. So let's see, Capricorn. Some of you, I definitely feel like are going to be starting your own business. If you have your own business, there is this thing of promoting yourself or pushing yourself out there more, which is really good. Now, for some of you, there's opportunities that are in front of your face, but maybe you're not seeing them because you got way too many ideas or irons in the pot. This could be somebody trying to get in with this business, that business, this, try this. And I feel like you're doing it to try to make money, but Spirit is saying you really need to prioritize. Figure out what you're passionate about, what you want to do, and then go ahead and look into it or invest in it. Some of you are burning the candle at both ends and wasting your energy or your money because you're jumping on to too many different trains, platforms, ideas, where it's starting to become a problem because there's no movement. It's almost like you start the project and then you don't complete, or you join the company but you don't really follow through to do what you need to do, or you start a little marketing business on social media but you don't follow through with really promoting and getting it out there. So be really careful that you're not putting a lot of energy into things that you're really not interested in, because it looks like for some of you, you're wasting your time. Do things that you're passionate about. Put your energy into things that you're passionate about. Some of you are definitely moving from a place where maybe you felt burdened. Maybe you had people that were relying on you, wanted more from you, or were just throwing things, and you like had all this energy on you on your back. Now I feel like there's this like, I don't have to deal with this. So some of you are either cutting or releasing, or with that Death card, this could be like, I'm not doing this anymore. The situation is dead to me. It's not what I want to do, and I'm done with it. I feel like a lot of you are taking off this extra baggage and moving forward with less things holding you back, Capricorn. Some of you, I definitely feel like there's a move coming in. Some of you may be looking into moving to a different house, a different area. Some of you may even be thinking about moving out of state or even to a different country. You are, I feel like, going to be connecting with new people and new adventures. Some of you have definitely new love that's going to be coming your way. And get this, you may be having a problem with an air sign, but you may be attracted to an air sign. For some of you, I feel like you could be opening your heart up to a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or either a fire, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. And for some, I feel either Cancer or Pisces coming in. So there may be new love that's coming in that you weren't expecting. If you are dealing with a situation with the Six of Wands, that's victory coming out. So some of you, if you have been having challenges, it's showing that you may be getting some type of victory within this. Definitely feel like you're watching your back. Possibly ancestors are watching your back, because for some of you that don't want to deal with a problem, it's showing that there could be a spiritual guide that is kind of looking out for you, even if you don't believe in it. So let's see. Let's go ahead and get into the shuffle. Capricorn. What's going on with my Cappies? Any guidance? Definitely feel like some of you are bored doing the same shit over and over again. And it's like, I want to do something different. I want to move towards something with a little bit more excitement. So some of you really are coming out of your cocoon. We got the Star card. Some of you are putting yourself out there in a limelight. Could be on social media. Could be with spiritual gifts. The King of Wands. Let's see. Nine of Blades. Queen of Blades. Some of y'all could be stressing over an air sign. Temperance. Somebody that's not balanced. Oh, is that rain? Is it pouring? Two of Wands. Three of Cups. Five of Wands. Four of Wands. 10 of Blades. The Tower. And let's see, one more. Justice. Could definitely be having some issues with a Libra. Moon card could be dealing with an air sign that's doing something behind your back. Hold on, let me get another one. Queen of Pentacles, and it could be because of money. All right, that was the Everyday Enchantment Tarot. Let's look into the Angel Tarot. Capricorn. Capricorn. Whenever my cards don't want to come in together, I'm like, there's confusion. Capricorn. One more time, Spirit. Okay. The Lovers. Ace of Pentacles. 10 of Swords. I think we got 10 of Swords twice. 6 of Swords. 5 of Cups. 9 of Pentacles. A renewal. 10 of Wands. And let's see. Let's do one more. High Priestess. What does the High Priestess see, though? Queen of Pentacles. She sees money. All right. So let's pull this back up. Hello, Cappies. Oh, it's bright when you come back up. So Capricorns, let's get into the main thing of it. Some of you definitely Tower moment, conflict. 9 of Wands. Some of you are stressing behind air sign, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. There's a Tower moment. There's conflict. And you feel like you're stabbed in the back by this person. So some of you are stressing. Let me pull you back, air sign. Don't go nowhere. Let me get it right. There we go. So some of you are stressing. You're staying at night because you feel like you're in the midst of a Tower moment that is bringing conflict and you feel stabbed in the back. Now, if this is not an air sign, a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, this could be somebody close to you because this is something that you're stressing about. You're worried about this, and it could be because of the conflict and stabbing somebody. You know this person. With the camera facing them, you know who this is that's stabbing you in the back. And some of you may be feeling some kind of way because this could be a friend, family member. This could even be within a relationship. The Temperance card came out at first when I flipped it upside down, which means unbalanced. Upright is balanced. Some of you, either the situation is unbalanced, the person is unbalanced, or you just feel like this whole conflict is unbalanced. It's showing that this could be throwing you off. So you could be dealing with somebody that is purposely trying to throw you off or cause some issues, and you're stressed about it. And it could be an air sign person feeling like you're stabbed in the back. Now, the death card could mean that you need to watch your back with this person, because it could mean that they are to the point, you see, they're pointing and holding the scalpel in their hand. They may be a little bit pissed off. You may be dealing with somebody who is really, really pissed off, and maybe that's why you're stressing about it, Capricorn. For some of you, this may be somebody pissed off at you because they can't manipulate you or get you to do what they want you to do. I feel like there's a lot of manipulation coming in with this, just the way this person is pointing. And it's look like they're threatening, like, do what I tell you to do or you're going to have a problem with me. Some of you could be dealing with family members or people who are having expectations that you need to do what I say. You could be dealing with somebody who has some narcissistic tendencies where it's like, do what I want you to do and we won't have a problem. For some of you, this is definitely feeling threatened. You may be cutting some people off after arguments because of this. Now, it doesn't mean that this is a physical argument, but it definitely is showing that this is keeping you up. You're thinking about it. There's some pills. This person might be drinking some wine. There's a razor blade on their chest, which could show protection. Somebody's trying to protect themselves because they're worried. Now, if I was this person, I'd take that razor blade off and slash somebody. That would just be me. That might not be the proper thing to do. But for some people, if you're feeling like you're in this battle, and I know everybody gonna come up here talking about you need a spiritual cleanse, you're not right. That's not the way to look at things like that. And I'm like, oh my God, we cannot be loving light 24/7. Sometimes we have to embrace the shadow. But there are gonna be some people that have issues with that. I'm not gonna apologize. So Capricorn, it is showing for some of you, you may be feeling like you're in a fight. Now, with this razor blade on your chest, with this necklace, it's showing me that you're protected or you're being protected because you're ready for this fight. You may be worried about it. You may be stressed, but it is showing that you're already going into a tower moment. This is not something new. You know that you're having problems with people. Some of you may have been arguing with these people for a while, and you may be feeling like you've been used or manipulated by people around you. With the Queen of Swords, this could be a mother figure. This could even be somebody that is acting in a way of Queen of Swords can be really vindictive if rubbed the wrong way, male or female. This could be somebody that is just really one of these type of people that is vindictive. Now, for some of you, it looks like this may be about money, because we got the Ten of Swords that lands on the Ace of Pentacles. This could be some conflict or fight about money, because the Justice card is here, which could be with a Libra, two people trying to compromise, but maybe they're not seeing eye to eye and they need therapists or a mediator to help them do this because they could be fighting about money. Queen of Pentacles is showing that somebody is feeling like either they work hard or they deserve it. This is somebody that may be too focused in on money. And this could be with the Queen of Pentacles, a working woman. Here's a woman. She could be a single parent taking care of her kids. But there's arguments about money. For some of y'all, this is going to be child support, rearages, even custody, visitation things. You could be going to a mediator or attorney to discuss this. Won't apply to everybody, but for some of you, it looks like there could be, with the Justice card, some type of legal situation that is going on. And it seems to be about money. So some of you could be, if this is not a person, you could be fighting over a settlement, a business, some type of financial gain that's supposed to come into you that you feel like somebody's trying to take away. But it definitely is showing with the Ten of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. This could be a fight about money. The Moon card is showing Capricorn. For some of you, a person may be kind of being sneaky or shady with it. This could be them trying to say, well, I need money. I don't have any money, but they actually have it. For some of you, this could be you saying, you know what, I know you need to borrow some money, but I don't have it. I'm not going to tell you I got my money. So some of you may be dealing with somebody who's trying to take money, look into your money financially, or there's some type of argument. This could even be with the government. So if you owe anything with income tax too, you might be trying to negotiate with an attorney to get this off your back. But I do feel like there is definitely some type of issue with finances coming in this month, Capricorn, and you might be having to do some battle with people because of it. Some of you with the Queen of Swords, a Queen of Coins coming in twice is showing workaholics, real hard workers. Um, some of you, this money is coming in. Now you may have somebody trying to take money from you. You may have jealousy, people saying, "Oh, you got this opportunity or you got this job." Male or female, some of you have an opportunity that's coming in that's bringing more money, and you may actually win something from a legal case. There is arguments about it, but it's showing that because of your hard work, Ace of Pentacles is showing that there's some finances that are going to be coming to you. And there looks to be some celebrations behind this. So you could be connecting with two other people that may be even helping you within this case. This could be a judge or attorney. This may be an advisor or advisors. But it looks like there could be some type of help that comes in with this case. And some of you are coming out with some type of payment that could be coming to you. This could be a check, monthly check if this is child support or arrearages. Nine of Cups is showing somebody getting their independence. If you were dependent on somebody, it looks like you could be cutting ties, doing things on your own, but financially you're in a position where you can do it because the balance is coming in. Where there was imbalance, now we're getting balance, Capricorn. Now, for some of you, if this is not child support, like I said, this could be something to do with your disability. If you're having some type of payment that's supposed to be coming to you and there was some type of debate, some of you are going to be getting some good news about financial gain that's coming in. I do see with the Six of Swords, this is moving away from a difficult situation and moving towards something that is a little bit more positive. Now, with the Six of Swords, like I was saying before, this could be feeling like the weight of the world is on your shoulders. You're coming from a place that is destructive, and the water is chaotic on the other side, and then he's moving to smoother sailing. So some of you are going to be coming from this energy. And I do feel for a few, Capricorn, if you're doing something online, you may have something where there's a positive business opportunity that comes to you. You could be checking into opportunities that are coming in with business. Some of you maybe even put in a business online and it seems to bring in more money. And it shows that you're working hard for it. If you've had this area where you kind of dropped the ball, I feel like for some of you, you're coming out of this thing where things weren't working the way you wanted them to work, and you're getting some type of energy or boost to come back in and saying, you know what, I want to make things work for me, for myself. And you could be putting yourself out there in the limelight. Now with Two of Wands, this could be a partnership, somebody agreeing to partner up with you. You may be getting a business opportunity to go into business with somebody else. For some of you, this is literally just you being independent. Maybe things not working out in one situation and you opening up a door to another situation. This could even be somebody telling you about a business opportunity. I definitely see making choices when it comes to what direction you want to go. For some of you, though, I do feel there may be more than one choice when it comes to love. Like I said, I get Air, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Some of you could be even dealing with another earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, or a Virgo. But it is showing air and fire a lot in your charts. So I feel for some of you, definitely there could be a thing where you're trying to decide between two people. Some of you may be hit with an opportunity to move in with somebody. There's also showing that there could be a move or relocation that's coming in for you. And it could be because if there's some extra money coming your way, you might be using this money just to take off because it's showing somebody starting on a new adventure. Their foundation is up. I do feel like with the Hierophant, there's some type of spiritual guidance that's coming in. Some of you could be spiritual or dealing with a spiritual person. If this is you, it could be showing that if you're having some type of spiritual business, you could be putting that on the forefront. That could be something where you're working really hard or opening up doors for yourself to bring in more money. If you're not in a spiritual business, this could be spirit guided, praying for something like lead me to where I need to be. Because with the Star card, it's showing somebody wanting more happiness, more success in their life. Some of you could be manifesting this, praying for it. The High Priestess is definitely with the Hierophant showing that there's some type of growth. And the Star card is always spirit guidance to me. So some of you are opening yourselves up more on a journey, and you're not walking it by yourself. You have other spirits, ancestors that could be opening doors and helping you, lead you to opportunities. And I do see with the Ace of Pentacles, there are opportunities coming in. Like I said, this could be online jobs. Some of you might have multiple streams of income that are coming in. Now, you do have conflict. And for some of you, you do feel burdened by this. You may feel like things are heavy, but it is showing that you're moving out of this energy. We had the Ten of Swords twice, which means that you felt stabbed in the back. There could be disappointment. You feel overwhelmed. Some of you are dealing with conflict because of that, but you're moving out of this energy. And there is victory. There's a tower moment where something is falling apart. And maybe it needs to. If you're dealing with an energy where somebody is always trying to manipulate you, use you, they need money, they want to argue with you, it's just craziness. It's showing that you're stressed out and there's a conflict where you got to stand your ground. You feel stabbed in your back. And this person may be trying to get you to do what they want you to do. But it is showing you coming out of that energy with the Ten of Swords. It's like, okay, we're at the end of that. Let's start this over. Let's look into something else. Six of Swords is showing I'm moving away from this. I'm moving away from this energy. Voodoo, you trying to put your 2 cents in too? What you want to say? You want to add something else to the reading? I do feel like Capricorn, you got to definitely keep your protection and your prayers up. When you look at this Ten of Swords, like that camera on the fence, these are people you may know. There's a man. There could be a woman that's involved with this. There is a child. There's there a cat. No, there's a black cat at the bottom too. So you could be dealing with somebody that's utilizing everything they can to come at you. But you know this person. You see this person, Capricorn. So you're not going into this conflict blindsided because you know exactly who you have this issue with. And this could also be for some of you a spiritual battle with the Hierophant. So you may be prepping yourself for the spiritual battle. Now, here's the thing, though, with that Nine of Swords. I know a lot of people, when they look at the Nine of Swords, they're like, oh, it's a horrible card. Let me see. Did she fall? Where are you, Nine of Swords? But I like it because it shows her stressing and worried. But then when you look at her neck, you see that razor blade, which means that she has what she needs to defend herself. She may not see it yet. So if this is a spiritual battle, this could be either protection or this could be your defense, where you're like, okay, you know what, if I got to do something, then I got to do it. But if this is going into a spiritual battle, a lot of you are not going to go into it alone. Now, if it's not a spiritual battle and this is just you praying and hoping for things to come forward, it's showing that if you're in this tower moment, things are falling apart, you're stressing. It looks like if you feel like you're just kind of being beat down or betrayed, it looks like there's going to be some prayer. There's reaching out to a higher power, whether this is your belief system or whatever you believe in. Some of you are going to be connecting with a higher power, which is praying, bring it in for me. Take me out the end of this cycle. And for a lot of you, it is showing victory. The High Priestess is showing messages coming in. Spirit is guiding you, maybe telling you what you need to know or what you need to do. So pay attention to messages. A lot of you are going to be getting new jobs. If you're in a situation where there's work with conflicts, Spirit is going to be leading you to a new job because we see that Ace of Pentacles, and then we get this Nine of Pentacles, which is somebody who could either be moving into self-employment with their business. If you've been worried about conflict with the business or things not working out, it's showing that you're being spirit guided. It is showing more money coming in, but it's not just because you're dropping in your lap or you're praying. A lot of you are putting in hard work, workaholics. You're putting yourself out there. The Star card is showing that if you're doing something, you're being seen for what you're doing, and it's bringing in an opportunity for more money. Some of you are going to use this money to move away. Maybe you're trying to get another apartment or another house. Some of you actually could be trying to travel out of state. But it is showing that you're going to find your balance. And it may be because all you need is the money. For some of you, you're focused in on, I need the money to do this. So I do feel changes coming in. If you've been looking for a job, it's showing that you have a job coming. You put the action in. If you're a Capricorn that's just sitting at home and praying, and you're searching the message board, but you're not putting any resumes or application in, this is going to be a longer process for you. But if you're putting in the work with this Queen of Pentacles, and we got 2 Queen of Pentacles, this is showing that you're making shit happen, Capricorn. You're looking for this job and you're bringing this job to you. If this is spiritual growth, a lot of you are practicing or you're studying, you're putting in your time, because it is showing there's knowledge that's coming to you with the High Priestess. If you're dealing with conflict, and it looks like you're going to have conflict, and for some of you, watch your back. You are going to be stabbed in the back. You may have somebody that is coming for you that you don't see. We got 10 of Swords twice, and we see the conflict coming in. For some of you, you may have to go into this battle. You may not have a choice but to fight. But it is showing that you're going to find your balance, Capricorn. If this is family that keeps coming to you because, I need money, and you have money, or, my car broke down, I need you to do this. And you're like, okay, look, I can't do everything for you because of this 10 of Wands. I'm overwhelmed. I'm overburdened. I need a break. Some of you are going to have to set boundaries with people. And with that Death card, some of you are going to just be like, I can't fuck with you no more. You betrayed me. You stabbed me in the back. I don't like your energy. We just can't deal with each other anymore. Some of you really have to watch your back with somebody because it's showing that they're not being right towards you. And especially if it's a vindictive air sign. If you look at this picture, look at the face. This person is pissed. They're pointing the finger. Do what I tell you to do, or else. Do what I tell you to do, or else. Now, I'm an air sign, but if somebody is coming at you and threatening you, nah. You better pick them sticks up and whip some ass, Capricorn. Whip some ass. I love my air signs, but if they coming out of check, you got to check them. You got to check. Now, Capricorn, I will say, air signs come in with blades. We come in with swords. We come in with machetes. We come in with scalpels, knives, daggers. We come in with it. So don't be up there with no goddamn weak ass stick. You need to pick you up a blade if you're gonna go toe to toe, Capricorn. Throw some graveyard dirt in their eyes. Discombobulate them, Capricorn. And then what you got to do is that machete that you hiding behind your back, you got to come in and slice them. You got to come in and slice them. You got to do the air sign. You got to put an air sign down. If you don't put an air sign down, they're gonna come back up. So when you put them down, you got to put them down, Capricorn. Graveyard dirt. Get you some graveyard dirt and get you a machete. You ain't got to kill them with the machete. Just knock them in the head real good with them. But for some of you, unfortunately, you might have to be dealing with this. This is conflict. This could be a co-worker. This could be somebody. Choose your battles wisely. For sometimes, if the Death card is there and it's saying don't fuck with this person anymore, cut ties with this person. Just don't fuck with them anymore. Cut the conflict off. If this is a spiritual battle, then you got to do what you got to do. Call on your ancestors. Call on the spirits that walk with you. Hierophant is showing that. Hierophant is showing, look, you called on us. Look, there's somebody teaching somebody something. Some of you might be talking to somebody, a spiritual advisor, a pastor, a counselor, or somebody, and they're telling you how to pray, telling you where to go find the graveyard dirt, whatever it is. This person is like, look, come on. Class is in session. Let's learn this shit. So for some of you, you may be dealing with somebody where you have to outthink them. Maybe you can't physically go head to head with them in the office building, but you can outthink them in your cubicle. You don't have to even leave your cubicle. It's just like, I'm going to outthink you here and move forward. For some of you, it might be you make their life miserable and then find a new job. Whatever your strategy is, it's showing that you're going to come out on top, Capricorn, because, you might be dealing with somebody that's irrational, not justified in what they're doing, or they might just be a little bit unstable. Whatever it is, if this is family, you might need to say, you know what, can't do with you. I can't fuck with you no more. Got to let you go. Got to let you go. Got to move in a different direction. And it happens. It happens, Capricorn. Some of you, bless your heart, you've been in this cocoon. You finally come out the cocoon, and then you got to deal with the fuckery. What? It's like, you told me, Diva, to come out the cocoon. All year you told me to come out the cocoon, and then here it is. I'm sorry. Graveyard dirt and get you a machete, Capricorn. All right, so let's see what tough shit is saying. Let's see. Definitely new job opportunities coming in. Some of you are going to be looking for a new place to stay, and it looks like with money coming in, you will be able to do it. Relocation coming in. And for some of you, if you do have like an online business or a social media presence, It's looking like you're going to be putting yourself out there in the forefront to make some more money. Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. Let's see what's going on. And if you got family that's kind of pushing you, time to set boundaries. Okay, this card is a reminder you can't control everything. Change is inevitable, and if you resist, you will only make the transformation more painful for yourself. Use this opportunity to find acceptance and humor in a serious situation. Like I said, for some of you, there may be this issue of wanting to control this thing, but you can't deal with it the way you want to. Sometimes you have to outthink people. Now, if you're trying so hard to keep yourself in this little box, it's showing that that may not be your best recourse at this time. This is showing that change is coming in. The conflict could be a part of that. Maybe the conflict is saying, look, you need to see this. Maybe it's showing you people that you need to leave alone. And maybe you're so sweet, or you're so accommodating, or you're people pleasing, that you don't realize that what you're doing is maybe not the best for you. So if you got to let go of a little control, some of you may need to raise your voice a little bit, assert yourself a little bit, come out of that zone that you're in and let yourself be human. And it is showing that, there's an opportunity for you to grow out of this. So it may not be a bad thing, Capricorn. Now let's see. The challenges you are currently facing are not actually your problem. Give yourself permission to let go and walk away, which was pretty much what the Death card. If you're dealing with stuff that you don't want to deal with, say you got somebody that is mentally unstable, that is not your place to fix them. Maybe you need to bring them to somewhere else, or give them a business card of a really good therapist and let that person deal with them. If you have a family member that keeps putting themselves in a hole and they keep calling you to dig them out, maybe it's time for you to set the boundary and say, you know what, I can't do this for you this time. You got to figure this out. Some of you are putting yourself in situations that you really don't need to be in. And it could be because you're dealing with other people and other people's problems. If it's their problem and you don't want to deal with it, delete, unfriend, block. I can't deal with you anymore. This is not my issue. If this is in a workplace, you need to kind of set your boundaries with people. Sorry, I can't help you with that today. I'm busy. I have my own workload. You might want to go talk to somebody else. But for some of you, stop taking on or letting people throw things on you that are not your shit. Don't let people manipulate you. And especially if people are threatening you in a place where they're trying to get their way out of using manipulation or fear. Some of you are trying to get past this fear issue because you don't want to challenge people. You don't want the conflict. But you could have people that are using that against you, Capricorn. And for some of you, Spirit may be telling you you're in a place now where you got to stand your ground, or else you're going to get taken in this situation again, especially with 2 Ten of Swords. Watch your back. Some people that you're dealing with are not worth your time and your energy. And some people that you're dealing with need boundaries so that they can know how far that they can go with you from this point on. All right, Capricorn, I love you guys.